Hi everyone, Lady Amalthea here with day 17 of 31 Days of Tarot 2019. And today's prompt is, what is your favorite way to tarot journal? Planners, apps, bullet journals. This question was written by Jen Sankey. Sorry if I'm getting it wrong. I actually have a few different methods, a few different books, 4 books to be exact. First off, we've got my beloved bullet journal. This little unicorn heart on the back. Oh yeah. And in here, what I do is I record my daily draw. So let me just see if you can see that. So I started this particular chart December last year. So where the elephant is where I maybe forgot to do a few days, but you can see the symbols all down the side. The different colors mean nothing, it's just I like different colored pens. The symbols I use are here. I found them on Pinterest. Well, I found a few different ones on Pinterest and kind of pulled them together. So I've got symbols for the major, all the 22 cards of the major arcana, and then the symbols I use for the suits. And even if the particular deck I'm working with has coins instead of pentacles, I still use the pentacles symbol because it just keeps it easier for me, because whilst generally I stick to a deck a month, so for December it was Moonchild and for January it is Lumina, every now and then I do a daily draw from a different app, a different or an app or a different deck, so it's not always consistent. There's a few pages here where I have done readings in the past. I've just written down different things from readings, and then on this page I've got some of the quotes from the Moonchild Tarot, because there's some pretty powerful messages. And then in my actual bullet journal itself, see if I can find an example, I will sometimes write on the day what card I drew. Let's see if I can, oh yeah, like here, for the 6th of December, I've got 10 of Cups, 3 of Swords, reversed written. So I've got notes throughout there, bits and pieces, as a bullet journal is tending to be. It's all over the place. Then we've got this little book, and this is my tarot study journal. So in here we have our first page, see, tarot meanings, and then down the side I've got those same symbols that you saw in the bullet journal before. And these notes so far come from the A Card a Day course by Little Red Tarot blog, which you can no longer enroll in. Hopefully Beth will release more courses in the future, because I absolutely love her stuff. So I've just got my notes on here's the different suits, different meanings, and I've got so different, like here's Strength and the Hermit. I'm planning on going back through and adding meanings for reversals as well, but I'm still going through, like I haven't quite gotten there yet, but it's a work in progress. So there's that one. And then this is my tarot, well, general card slinging. So what I do is when I do a significant reading, like the Wheel of the Year spread that I did, I put it in here. Admittedly, I've only done one big reading in here so far, but I've only had this journal recently, and I haven't done many big readings for myself lately. So I'm keeping this one with me until I'm ready to use it for more things. And then this little book, which is my regular diary, sorry, you will not be seeing any of this. This in here, when I do a reading, I put the reading in here. I can't see if I can even find any, because like it's my journal, it's all over the place. But what I'd like to do, rather than have it in different, in because I go through a few of these in a year, rather than have my readings all spread out through these, I'd like to try and keep it in this particular journal from now on. So we'll see how we go with that. I haven't really been doing readings for myself lately. There's just been so much going on, and I'm feeling like I'm not quite in the zone for reading for myself. I've been doing lots of readings for other people, and the way I keep track of those is I take a picture with my phone of the spread, and then I type up on my computer using Word my interpretation, like the cards and my interpretation for the cards, and save that under their name. So if I need to go back to it for any reason, I've got an easy reference. Generally, the most of the free card readings I've done so far have been through the Tarot Readers Academy Facebook group, when they have free readings on Wednesdays and Saturdays US time. So it's Thursdays and Sundays, or whatever it is, Fridays, or whatever the day it is. It's not the same day because I'm in a different time zone. So yeah, I like to do those when I get a chance, but I've also done readings for a few people in my life as well. And if you would like a reading, I'm still learning. I'd be happy to do one. Nothing too over the top just yet, but one thing I haven't got down is timing, so please do not rely on me for timings for anything. So yeah, if you're interested in getting a reading from me, just send me a message. There's a button somewhere to send people messages on YouTube. I have no idea where. I'd like to be more organized with my tarot journaling. I find that when I maintain a regular card slinging practice, whether it be tarot or oracle, that I feel more centered within myself, and that it just helps me just stay focused, I suppose. And I'd like to get to a point where I'm more confident with doing it, so that I can just go, oh yeah, that's what this card means, without having to really think about it. I can just go, oh yeah, this means this. I'm getting there with some of the major arcana and some of the minor, but I've got a long way to go. There are 78 cards after all. Yeah, so primarily my journaling, and I also is physical, but I do also occasionally post pictures of my daily draw or a spread that I've done on my Instagram account, which is under the same name as my YouTube account, Lady Amalthea. I occasionally will post my daily draw, and I don't tend to do it all the time. Let's face it, my Instagram is primarily pictures of my dog because I'm obsessed with my dog, and I just tend to I don't go deeply into the meanings of the cards, because often the daily draw is quite personal for me, but I will post it if I think the image is just really stunning, or if I just think I just really want to share this today. It really just depends on how I'm feeling. And with my tarot apps on my phone, a lot of them have an option to journal within the app. So if I've pulled a card that's had a particular significance for me that day, I will journal that in that app, or take a screenshot of that particular card. Like, I recently bought the Dark Goddess Tarot app, because I felt like I needed some goddess energy, and the first card I drew from that deck was Artemis. She was an Amazon, which I think is the equivalent of a knight. I can't quite remember. Sorry, my chair moved. And Artemis is a goddess I've been working with for quite a long time, so it was quite nice to see her pop up for me, and it was quite an affirming message for me at the time. So yeah, that was, and so I took a note of that because I felt the timing of that was really good for me. So And I also use, is it the Luminous Tarot? It's by the same people who do the Golden Thread Tarot, which I know a lot of people love because it's just got such beautiful cards. And the Luminous Tarot does moon cycle readings for you. Like it tells you, oh, it's this particular moon. Do you want to do a reading? So you can save those readings when you do them. And they're quite detailed and in depth. They give you a whole bunch of different card positions and they give you the meanings, but you can also add your own interpretations. And it kind of gives you a good idea of where you're tracking throughout the different moons cycles. And as I have mentioned plenty of times, I'm a big fan of the moon. And in fact, Artemis is a goddess of the moon, so that's pretty cool. It's part of why I'm so totally into her. And her Roman counterpart, Diana, I just adore. She also happens to be the name of one of my... Diana also happens to be the name of one of my favourite fictional characters, Diana Palmer Walker, who is the Phantom's wife. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the Phantom, he's the purple-clad, jungle-dwelling hero from a fictional African country called Bengal, or Bangala, depending on which comic you're reading, who I've been a fan of for a long time, since I was a kid. That's how I learned to read, was wanting to know what was happening, what the words meant with the pictures in the books my dad was reading. So I'm actually planning on getting a tattoo that is symbol from the Phantom here inside my left wrist. That's where he marks people with that symbol. So yeah, it's got a special significance for me. So when I found out there was a goddess that had the same name as the Phantom's wife, I just thought that was too cool. So that just really impressed little child me. So yeah, it's really not a surprise that I was drawn to the goddess of Diana in her many incarnations. I'm not sure if I've got the right word there. I have had 3 hours sleep. It is very hot here. I am not feeling my best, I will admit. I think I've rambled on about this video long enough and gone off topic a bit, so I might put an end to it. And besides, I've got things to do today. I can't spend all day on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Blessed be. Until next time.